Welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip. Hey, my nosy people. Well, go on. I hope everyone is blessed. I want to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome to Nosy People Them Crew. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button. Anyway, I came on here to talk about Kandi and the gang. So that is the show that is basically all about her restaurant, the OLG, so the Old Lady Gang. And it's their restaurant in ATL. So, it basically is more about the people on the show. So the people who are working in the restaurant, their interactions, how they get along. So it's kind of a good concept in that way, because obviously you've got the ratchet staff, you've got Phillip, this kind of what I call a Quengle manager. He's, bit of an arse, but also he's got a bit of an attitude, but also kind of cracks the whip kind of attitude of a boss. It's not necessarily the type of style that I personally would like, but I can understand it in its current context. And obviously it works well for TV. So yeah, of course, we're following the show and following the staff within the show. So you can see there's going to be a few stars at the show. I think there's a few characters that I think are interesting. So what I did notice is that there don't seem to be many straight guys on that show. Is that just a reflection of ATL? Obviously, I'm not from ATL, but I always hear that there's a lot of gay guys in ATL. But either way, there are some very interesting and entertaining characters that are on the show. Now, my question is about Phillip. Now, Phillip, do you guys think he is a good manager or just like a proper arsehole manager? Because I think for somewhere like that, it's an interesting situation having a manager like him, because for the most part, the staff seem pretty ratchet and some seem quite unprofessional, some seem okay. Yeah, so with that kind of mixed bag, I feel like you need someone who's going to be able to kind of like whip them into shape and have some authority. But I do feel like empathy is also needed, because I feel like in some instances Phillip is just plain rude, and there's ways to talk to people. You can get people to respect you, do their jobs, but without being rude to them. I don't think Phillip's got that knack of that just yet. Do you guys have any Phillip managers that you work with? Because I really couldn't cope with someone like that, honestly. But I thought it was interesting anyway, because the staff do seem quite ratchet, like I said. The fact that they're talking trash about their employer whilst being on screen is like, hello, do you guys know what you're doing? Moaning about not getting paid enough and family don't apparently paying more, food not being consistent. Yeah, that's not so good to hear that from your staff, particularly on camera. That's a bit embarrassing. And you can see that Kandi's godson / cousin was sitting there thinking, I'm going to tell Kandi all this stuff. I don't like that these people are talking trash about her restaurant. And it seemed that, what's her name? That Chandrika. She seems like she's a little ringleader when it comes to that sort of stuff as well. The other guy made me laugh. The kind of back and forth at the end between Phillip and the event guy was hilarious, because the event guy wasn't having it. He's like, well, I'm here thanks to Kandi. Phillip was giving attitude, and it was just like, it was a little back and forth of, who can be shadier or who can be more rude at that point. Now, the OLGs, I love them. Okay, they are hilarious to me, like Aunt Bertha, Aunt Nora, and of course, Mama Joyce. The three of them to me are hilarious. And seeing even their little mix-up made me laugh, because, the family intervention that Kandi tries to do at the end because of the cousin Kimmy that had left before, she walked out because she felt disrespected by Mama Joyce. Some of the things that she was saying that Mama Joyce said that Mama Joyce is denying, I'm like, based on seeing you on Real Housewives of Atlanta and the way you dealt with Todd and certain things, I can believe you said some of these things. Absolutely. You might have just been angry at the time, so now you don't remember, but yes, I can imagine you saying some of those things. Now, the whole family dynamic was interesting. You could see, Aunt Nora getting really upset with Kim about, that whole interaction there and them two getting up in each other's faces. But you could also see that it was a real situation, because I caught up with, Kandi's Speak on It, where the OLGs were on there. And even on there, Aunt Bertha got up towards the end and walked off screen because she was annoyed when Kandi brought up the whole argument situation. So you can see that it's real and it's a sore situation. But with those situations, I think it's always difficult when it's family, because how much do you give of your family? Like, there's some things that I feel like you stay behind the scenes, some things, you know, you might want to share. This one didn't seem like it was a big thing, but to me, you can see that it's still quite, it's still a sore subject for the OLGs. But I do love to see them, and it's good seeing them on the screen. And I do like watching for them because they crack me up. But it's an interesting show so far. I think Phillip, like I said, is an interesting manager and will continue to ruffle feathers in that establishment, as he should, because I feel like it needs to be brought in line, and it seems quite, you know, unprofessional at the moment, but with potential. But yeah, I'll be watching anyway. But what do you guys think? Would you deal with a manager like Phillip? Do you think he's a good manager? Do you think he's what the OLG need? What do you think of the show itself? I've heard rumblings about the fact that the viewership was slightly down this week, but you know, it wasn't by a major percentage anyway, so I don't think it's anything to worry about. But I think the concept and the idea of is cool. It's just another reality show though, isn't it? Because Kandi's in it, there is a bit of a pull, and then OLGs, they are definitely a pull. So, you know, I'm here to see how it goes and what happens. But what do you guys think? So let me know your thoughts below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.